everybody wants to be an influencer, and it's not really a recent problem. We've over the years, people have been trying to perfect an online persona, a personality that will be able to get attention from, a mass audience. And different people have different reasons as to why they want to do that. But the main reason, obviously, is probably to just make money, influence other people, be able to get sponsorships, big enough to get sponsorships, and then be able to sell out with these sponsorships. Now, not every single sponsorship is a sellout, obviously, but there are some pretty bad ones out there that, I guess YouTubers would probably be the biggest type of influencer, I believe. So there's a lot of YouTubers out there that sponsor things that probably they shouldn't. Now, I am not going to just sit here and judge people who want to be influencers because that would be kind of hypocritical considering that the reason why I started this YouTube channel is to do exactly that, is to hopefully grow an audience. Also be able to, educate people on certain things because at the beginning at least this was a finance channel, and then I realized that finance channels just become really repetitive unless you really want to lie to people and talk about the next trending stock out there. But I didn't want to do that. I realized that I didn't really want to scam people and decided to just move on. And that led me to the next phase of this channel, which I started to basically just cover news, specifically legal news, and try to recapture and summarize what was going on in the legal world. But I also got kind of tired of that and realized that I was only really just regurgitating what other people have written, and I don't really wanted to do that. I didn't really find it creative, or I didn't find it actual good content. But I did that for a while, and I look back and I cringe at myself actually at a lot of those videos because I also tried to put on this online personality that was over exaggerated when most people in the real world who know me know that I am more mellowed out and chilled out and talking this really monotone voice. Unless I get really happy or excited. Those are I tell everybody around me that the two main emotions I have are either happy or chill. Sometimes angry, but we try not to talk about that. Anyways, the whole reason why I'm even making this video to begin with is I saw online, as one does, some folks who are trying to become influencers, and these people are actually folks that, or at least one of them is somebody that I knew. I won't say I know them because it's been years, but they're definitely an acquaintance of mine. And I saw, I was just scrolling through Instagram, just, as one does, and I came upon his last post, and I noticed that he had quite a decent amount of comments. Now, it was just a normal post. It was him posting a picture of himself somewhere. I actually don't even remember exactly because it's been a couple of weeks now. And I noticed that he had a lot of comments. Now, this person usually does get a lot of comments. This person was already well known by just a lot of people. He definitely is the outgoing type of personality who tries to mingle and talk to a lot of people. And that's not inherently bad. Good for him that he has that confidence. So I already knew that he got a decent amount of comments, but I still saw that this amount of comments was more than even he would get. So I was curious. I went through his comments. I was wondering what people were commenting. And I realized that a lot of the comments were somewhat like hate comments. They were hating on him, and I was very confused at first because they were all referencing some trees, and I'm like, what does trees have to do with this picture? There's no trees around. So that that I became really curious. I became really curious because one of the comments, and this is gonna sound insane because I promise this is like I did not want to find this video, but the fact that someone commented this and I thought that this video existed out there, I needed some proof. I needed proof, or at least somebody else that would say that this is a legit thing that happened. But essentially, the comment was saying that these people took a shit at I guess a tree, a national park tree, And I was like, there's no way. There's no way. It's like, so this comment was making me believe that these people took a video of themselves taking a shit at a national park, at an unauthorized uh, section of the national park, just so they can get some clout. And it was like, there's no way. People can't be that stupid. And I, I know people can't be that stupid, because the internet exists and we see every single day people do stupider things. But I was hoping that at least these people that, again, I did know at one point in person, weren't doing that. So then I went through his page and I was trying to find, at least, like, I was trying to find the original video that he, or in this case his girlfriend, posted. So I was just, snooping around, being a complete stalker, and I eventually found not the original video, but I guess the post of him, a picture of him that he took with the tree, with the alleged tree that they took a shit on. And again, I found nothing about that. I even went on YouTube and tried to find the original video. I got, like, found their link to their channel and tried to find the original video. And now I never found that video, nor did I really want to find that video. Again, I did not want to see someone take a shit by a tree. That wasn't my objective here. I just wanted to know if that comment had any legitimacy before, judging. So as of right now, I did not find that video. Instead, I found another point of view type video of filming these people that allegedly crossed the, restricted area to the tree in the national park. And again, I couldn't really tell from this video. It was very blurry. I can tell that it was them, but I couldn't tell if this was restricted or not. I don't really know exactly what happened. But in this whole time that I was just, like, trying to find research and finding this video and doing my research and whatever, I just kept thinking to myself that, even if these people did not do this necessarily, that there's people out there that definitely would do something so stupid, and all because they just wanted to get some clout. They just want to record something and go viral and either leave a stupid legacy behind or build some sort of brand. Although I don't know what type of brand you can build with content like that. But again, I want to reiterate, I'm not necessarily saying, and this is why the reason why I don't even mention them by names, nor do I believe anybody who watches this video will be able to know who I'm talking about. I don't know if it ever even happened. But the fact that I believe that this could happen just shows me where we are today as a society, is that people do a lot of dumb and stupid shit. And not only that, as I was going through his Instagram, I came upon his reels that he was also making, and he was making reels that were really, really cringy. But and again, not judging at all, because my point of the reason why I'm saying that it was cringy is because it was actually very, very similarly edited to the videos that I was posting a while ago, the shorts that I was posting a while ago. So I went back to my videos, and yeah, I found it extremely cringy. So it's a stupid, fast-paced type video where they're just throwing a bunch of information on you, and he was focused a little bit more on the finance aspect of it. But again, it was just a bunch of regurgitated crap that a lot of people nowadays do, including myself. That's what I did. And I will keep the non-harmful videos up because I gotta, look back and understand the cringiness that I did, and won't necessarily hide those videos from people to see. Because again, I don't necessarily think they're harmful, but they're not really good content. And I'm not necessarily saying that this is good content either. But I've kind of just gotten tired of that type of content, the fast-paced, super quick editing, and I think I'm just gonna start doing videos again. I guess we'll consider this my revival video as well. As I think I'm gonna start doing videos again. They're gonna be like this. I'm gonna try to do unedited videos where I just talk about the things that I want to talk about, and treat this channel more or less like a video journal, video diary. I used to write in a journal a while ago, and I did for years, and I really much enjoyed it, but I just stopped. I could blame time, which is a very good, excuse. I just don't have time. But then again, here I am making a 20, what, 15, 20-minute video. So in that time, I could have easily made just a journal entry. So yeah, I won't necessarily blame it on time, but I will treat it this channel now as that, and just talk about a bunch of stuff. Like the next video I'll probably talk about my experience of being a lawyer after a year. You know, it's been roughly a year since I became barred and since I have started working, and I could just talk about, you know, the pros and cons and the things that I thought were gonna happen, the things that actually happened, and if it lived up to my expectations. And the other reason why I decided to just do this type of format is I'm trying to get better at simply speaking without having to make too many mistakes. And even the mistakes I do make, I don't necessarily think they're worth editing out. It's fine. Everybody makes mistakes when they're talking. Nobody's perfect when they speak. Even people who make very super heavily edited videos, you can kind of tell where they made the mistakes by the cuts that they make. So I thought there was just no point. As long as there's no huge gap of nothingness in these videos, I'm just gonna post them like that. And before anybody, I'm just gonna jump ahead in case anybody decides to make this comment in the future if I ever do get an audience. I'm not trying to emulate what's his name? Penguin Zero. I'm not trying to copy his style. You know, I'm literally just talking, you know, on the camera. Yeah, it might come very similar, but I don't necessarily want to cover the same topics that he covers. You know, I don't really have that much time to do the research that he does during his streams. I gotta work. And not that he doesn't work, but I gotta work that's not related to just scrolling through the internet for hours. I'm just gonna talk about stuff that I want to talk about. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Don't be a douchebag influencer like the ones that we have now and the ones that we've had for a while, I guess. But it's just gotten worse. It's just gotten progressively worse. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Bye.